Georgie's journey from the heart of Texas to a pillar of the Big Bang Theory universe has always been one of the most emotional arcs in the franchise, but his recent storyline in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage has added a raw, emotional depth that redefines how fans see his eventual success. The young man who was once mocked for being the dumb Cooper has evolved into one of the most human, grounded, and emotionally complex characters in the entire Big Bang Theory saga. And now, as grief becomes a major part of his story, it makes his eventual success in life, and the legacy he builds alongside Sheldon, Mary, and Mandy, all the more compelling. In Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, Georgie is dealing with the unimaginable. The show has hinted at the possibility of losing someone close to him, whether it's the fallout from his father George Sr.'s memory or new personal losses that shake him to his core. For a long time, Georgie was the comic relief in young Sheldon, the charming slacker who coasted through life on charisma and luck. But now, he's being written as a man who's forced to grow up emotionally. The series is finally exploring how Georgie's grief, guilt, and struggle to hold everything together become the driving forces behind his transformation into the successful businessman we know from The Big Bang Theory. What makes this turn of events particularly powerful is how it contextualizes Georgie's later life. In The Big Bang Theory, when Sheldon occasionally mentions his brother, it's usually with a mix of pride and awkwardness, hinting that Georgie managed to build a thriving business empire. But what was never fully explored until now is the emotional toll it took to get there. Through Georgie and Mandy's first marriage, we finally see how his resilience and pain shaped the man he became. The grief that Georgie carries isn't just about death, it's about disappointment, failure, and the weight of being the forgotten Cooper. Growing up in Sheldon's shadow meant that Georgie's achievements were often minimized, and even when he was right, no one seemed to give him the credit he deserved. That invisible struggle forms the emotional backbone of his adult life, making his success not just a triumph of business acumen but a victory of emotional endurance. One of the most touching elements of the spin-off is how it portrays Georgie's relationship with Mandy during his period of grief. Their dynamic isn't just about romance anymore, it's about survival. Mandy, with her sharp wit and growing independence, challenges Georgie to confront his emotions rather than bury them under charm or denial. Their marriage isn't perfect, but it's real, and that realism makes their love story even more gripping.